Received a letter. If you cite this letter, please do not mention my name at all, said the writer. Dear Larry, I was disturbed by your saying that an illegal immigrant is a criminal because they came in illegally. What if such a person has committed no other crimes, has worked and paid taxes into the system, has a family, etc.? Should he be given a path to citizenship? Well, you're asking a couple of things. The first one is, I was disturbed by your saying that an illegal immigrant is a criminal because he came in the country illegally. Well, the reason I say an illegal alien is a criminal because he came in the country illegally is because when you come in the country illegally, you are a criminal. The term illegal alien is used throughout our U.S. Code, and it defines alien as, quote, any person not a citizen or national of the United States, close quote. Now, the word alien appears a number of times. It could apply to those who live here legally, including tourists, resident aliens, student on visas. It also applies to those who are here illegally. And the code defines procedures to grant immigrant status to an alien, a privilege reserved for those who follow the law. You can be a resident alien. You can be an illegal alien. But you know what term does not appear anywhere in the U.S. immigration law? Illegal immigrant. You know what term also does not appear anywhere in the U.S. immigration law? Undocumented immigrant, which is a popular term used by the left. If you notice that people on CNN, like Jake Tapper, always use the term undocumented. There is no such term in U.S. Code. It's what people on the left use in order for us to have a different attitude about the people who are in the country illegally. For example, Cindy Rodriguez was the head of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, and she considers the term illegal to be pejorative. She said it's used by, quote, reactionary commentators and politicians and radio talk shows, close quote. Well, if by that she means some radio talk show personalities accurately define the term illegal alien, then she's right. But she goes on and says this, quote, if you can control the words people use, you can frame the issue. That's how propaganda works. Repeat the words continually until it reshapes the way people think, close quote, which is exactly what people are doing when they use terms like undocumented, when the term appears nowhere in our U.S. Code. But this is a very, very popular talking point. For example, one of the angry co-panelists on The View is Sunny Hostin, number 28.
87% support deporting criminal undocumented migrants.
Yes, I don't know anybody in the world. Yeah, I don't know anybody in the world who wants to keep the criminals. I don't know anybody.
That's where we should be focused.
Can I say something? Because, you know, we keep on talking about criminals and immigrants being criminals. And I just want people to understand what the facts are and the stats are, is that undocumented immigrants are much less likely to have committed crimes than American citizens. American citizens commit more crimes than anyone who is undocumented. I also want to make the point that an undocumented immigrant is not a criminal because he or she is undocumented. That is a civil offense. So to call people illegal is, in and of itself, I think, xenophobic and racist. And I do. And incorrect.
Oh, for crying out loud. We talked about this yesterday with John Lott. People who are in the country illegally, in fact, commit more crime than do Americans. It is a popular misconception cited over and over again by people like Sunny Hostin. It is flat out not true. The other thing is, one more time, if you are in the country illegally, you have broken the law. You are a criminal, illegal alien. As was explained by Caroline Levitt when she was asked, how many illegals are criminals? Number 33.
Can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws, and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
The other part of this individual's letter says, what if such a person has committed no other crime? It doesn't matter whether the person has, quote, committed no other crime. Has worked and paid taxes into the system. We talked about this again yesterday. Big study by the Center for Immigration Studies. You look at the fact that an illegal alien is disproportionately more likely to be benefiting from one or more government-provided programs, whether health care or housing. And a child of an illegal alien, whether the child was born on American soil or brought here, will be able to take advantage of K through 12 taxpayer-paid education without having participated and contributed nearly enough to pay for K through 12 taxpayer-supported education. So when you look at everything and account for the taxes that are paid by illegal aliens and the Social Security contributions that some pay into but are not eligible for, there's still a net loss to the American taxpayer, every single one of them. So illegal aliens cost Americans a great deal of money. It is simply not true that economically they are a net benefit to America. It is simply not true that illegal aliens commit less crime than do Americans born here. It is just not true. Often said, we talked about it extensively yesterday, it is simply not true.
Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.